Hmm. It's weird to be live again, especially since I still have the same sucky internet, except I changed some OBS settings, so things should be fairly decent. There we go. Oh, sorry, that's my chair. Still a little squeaky. Alright, so if someone could... Oh man, my chair just... I need to turn the volume down on my phone. Okay, so... If someone could post... That was my chair. That was not a fart. That's... I have the loudest office chair on the planet. Okay, if someone could post the link, because I don't feel like going to YouTube, copying the link, and then posting it. There's gotta be a faster way to promote these streams, but anyway. This is the latest paint job project. It is not finished, obviously, but this is what the RS200 will soon to look like as it dominates every online server on the planet. Alright, so I guess... Let's do this. It's really fun to just... Oh. Okay, I lost my license plate. Oops. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Okay, okay. That one hurts. Okay. I do not feel like reprogramming Teredo today. I've done it way too many times. Alright, it's just gonna be like the olden streams. I'm not gonna be on a server. Yes, I've done it like this before. So I'll do it like this again. I guess I could do some rivals. I don't know. So actually, because now I can stream, I know what I'm going to do. Let's just fast travel back here. So I've been thinking of a certain idea. How to make Forza Horizon 3 a little bit like Top Gear. I mean, after all, I've got 6.2 million credits to play with, so... Ah, crap, this is not where I need to be, but whatever. Okay, so we gotta leave the auto show. But I gotta be next to it. So... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to spin this wheel. If it's a car, then... Alright, if it's a car, I have to use this car in its stock form and win a race in it. Whatever money I get from racing it can go towards upgrades. If I get credits, that's the budget that I have to buy and upgrade a car, and then win a race with it. Bit of a challenge. Okay, that works out. I could do quite a lot with that. Alright, so let's enter the auto show. Okay, auto show. You all. Sort by value. Okay, because if I think properly, it's basically, so this... Alright, let me find the most expensive car I can afford, and then work backwards. 50,000, okay. No! I have, wait, oh, that's DLC. No, no, it has to be something I don't have already. Ooh. I can do a lot with a Ute. Let's see here, have that, no, that's, what? I have this? What? Oh wait, no, it's DLC. I keep forgetting the difference between the... Okay, never mind, let's just keep going. Actually, this would be good. Oh man, I can't believe the Type R is DLC. It hurts me every time I see that. No. Oh, hold on. I know what I can do. I'm gonna build off of a... I'm not gonna do what you guys expect me to do. I'm not gonna just go grab a Subaru, although that would be the easiest answer. Okay, let's head back out in this direction. I'm gonna get this. It leaves me 20,000 for upgrades. Yeah, no, let me just go to the colors. And let's just go ahead and get yellow. It's interesting. Alright, so 20,000 for upgrades. Okay, let's see what 20,000 upgrades can do. I don't need any of that. We'll drop weight. Alright. Clutch, yes. Transmission, yes. I don't need those. Gotta stay on budget here. I've already blown half of it. Oh man. Okay, I only have just under 2,000 to work with here. Get some power. Ah, I can't afford some more power. I might be able to... Okay, I'm just gonna say that counts. Alright, 20,000 in upgrades. I got 10 extra horsepower. Let's go. But I mostly worked on the platform. The platform should be pretty decent. Hope this doesn't understeer. Okay, seems decent. Okay. Handbrake turns from front wheel drives are interesting. I use a lot of left foot braking technique. Okay, this isn't very fast. In fact, even with the upgrades, I think this is still slower than that stock Fox body I used in a test version of this challenge. I'm not racing a Hoonigan car in this. Alright, what race should I use? Let's go ahead and do... know, sure, let's do a mostly dirt trail in this. Man, I want the Type R. I thought they were already on Expert, so whatever, sure. Oh man, uphill start on a front-wheel drive, the grip is very lacking in a car that already sucks. Come on, 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 come on. Oh, this is really... Hey! The AI in this can be very aggressive. I mean, not as aggressive as some of the people I've met online so far, but... still. Because in one of those RS200 videos, the point where I was racing the Porsche on the switchback, that was pretty funny when they tried to shove me in the wall and they missed, and then they hit the wall themselves. I guess because it's a live stream, this is a special event because I finally managed to get OBS working again. I guess I can go ahead and reveal an upcoming project. So I'm going to be making another Tasha style livery because I decided Konosuba 1 went well, that R34 of Lucky Star went pretty decently. I got some credits back. Well, actually I still lost credits on it, but still, it was fun to make. But this one, I'm going to be making all the assets myself. And I guess I can go ahead and reveal what anime it will be based off of. It is going to be based off of Toradora. Simply because the assets needed for that show haven't been made, and I actually know how to make those out of the stickers that come with the game, so... should be easy. I know Flux is probably complaining somewhere in the comments section. It's probably said the word weeb at one point. I know him too well at this point. But I am making the Saline into a Hokuto no Ken livery, so don't make me too mad or I'll cancel that and I'll make that the Toradora car. Mercedes right up on me. This is actually a really decent rally car. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. This is this is better than I thought it was gonna be. Oh crap! I got Type R trying to be sneaky on me. I guess I can go ahead and show what the S7 looks like right now. It's not done yet. Getting there though. So that challenge went over real well. I think I can use... I'm going to be using this car more often. Alright. Sure, I'll just fast travel there. I've got a lot of credits, so... Alright, time to show what the S7 looks like right now. Again, not even close to being done. Got too much that I have to... Actually, I think it'd be faster if I just... skipped over. There it is. Alright. So, this made an appearance during the cinematic. As you can see, it's not finished yet. It's still pretty blank, but I think you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I like the color scheme on it a lot. This thing is still very, very, very hard to control. I'm barely touching the accelerator. It's got a lot of torque. And I mean like a lot of torque. It's probably why you like it so much, but... I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a hot lap of the Goliath circuit and see how far I can get before I tailspin in it. And the hardest part about the Goliath circuit is actually if I'm doing a hot lap, I better make it a rivals lap. Just do S2. Ooh, I'm definitely not going to beat that time in this, because even though this has the power and torque and it's great on the straightaways, this beach beginning, it has a hard time getting grip in the sand. I'll say that. You got a short shift. You got barely on the throttle. You got to slowly get it up to speed. You can't release the beast until you're on the tarmac. You gotta be very gentle with the brakes too. Slow down too much, then you might overcompensate with the throttle. So. Thing's very terrifying to drive. It has great engine sound though, I'll say that. Okay, we're almost there, almost there. Full power time. Oh, somehow it didn't flag me for crashing into something. Okay. I guess it's trying to help me get a clean lap on this. I'm so not catching the Corvette at this rate. You can't really give it... You can't really have this go to max performance until you're in the desert. You have that long straightaway you can use. Throughout here, you gotta be on the left foot brake the entire time almost, simply to keep weight on the front wheels enough to turn. Ooh, this is gonna be wide. No, don't hit the bridge, don't hit the bridge. Okay. Alright, we're coming up on a corner that I think more people have crashed on than any other corner, and it's this one right here, I believe. There's a reason why I handle it slowly, because people understeer into the wall almost every single time. I used to do it every single time. Until I started recognizing the only way to get through there. I was also in one of the online videos, and someone tried to use my RS200, and they totally smoke-checked themselves at that corner. Ooh, okay. This car has terrifying moments. Although it's still easier to drive than the Aquaman Zeto. I mean, that thing's... Ugh. I can see why in the show they say it kills all its drivers. It's like, yeah, I can see that. Even when driving straight, the thing wants to snap oversteer. It's just too lightweight for that amount of power and torque. Come on. And I know this is a better car than that Corvette. Part of the reason why they got such a head start, though, is because they didn't start from a stop. They started from a roll. which I can do if after this lap I opt to keep driving. It gives me all the momentum I had previously. But that just kind of shows that the Ford GT got me a lap so fast that the next possible rival had a rolling start. The Ford GT is stupidly fast. That's actually my personal speed record car. It got me to 274 miles an hour. See, this is the only place where you can be completely flat out. Not really have to worry about too much, except for this. I mean, surely I've got to be catching up. I mean, I'm pretty sure a Saline can handle a Corvette unless that Corvette's engine swapped or something. It might be. Wouldn't surprise me in the least, the people in this game. Not everybody has culture. That being said, I've engine swapped stuff before, but only to be ridiculous. I'm specifically talking about the Konosuba 240. That thing, it's got a twin-turbo V8 in it, because that seemed like a good idea at the time. I owe a lot to that car. It's actually the car that taught me how to drive the powerful rear-wheel drive. Ooh, that drift was awesome. If it wasn't for the training in that car, I wouldn't know how to handle this car. I'll just say that because the previous times, back when this was yellow, and had the word flux written on the side, as you guys probably remember, I sucked driving that. I was constantly tail spinning, but after driving the Nissan, I figured out how to really engine brake properly and handle corners like that. Well, really how to not lose control in corners like that. How to control the car sideways. Don't hit the guardrail. Okay, I want this to be a clean lap. That's the key here, okay? I just want the lap to be clean. I don't want to crash into something. Once the paint job's done, I'm probably going to go back into the mechanics of this car, figure out how to get it to go faster, maybe more control to it. Because the thing is, this has, especially with the tuning modifications and stuff, this has a lot more than stock power and torque and all that. I just need to figure out how to get the platform to handle it without it being the suicide machine it is right now. Because if I get a platform that's stable enough to handle the power and torque it's got right now, this could be my new record car. It really could. It has the potential to be probably one of the fastest cars I have. What's holding it back is stability isn't quite tuned enough. Come on. Gotta slow down, gotta slow down. Gotta slow down more. Oh. Okay, almost lost a clean lap on that one. See, it's the stupid stuff that'll kill you in this car. It's the overconfidence in a wide corner that'll kill you, not the hairpin. because you fear the hairpin. You don't fear the wide corners in this, and that's also kind of the mistake. This car kind of puts you in a false sense of security, like right there. Most cars would go through it, so you don't expect it to lose control. Because where you expect this car to lose control is actually where you keep control, simply because you're prepared for it. But this will just, out of the blue, just try to kill you. Like right here on a straightaway, the only car I have that really loses grip, and I lost a clean lap. I've never been able to clean lap in this car. I always tap the wall one time. Getting better at driving it, though. Fact of the matter is, I still haven't done a full snap oversteer in this, so it's better than how I used to be in this thing. Not like I was gonna win this anyway. Oh man. Oh. Okay. Okay. That was interesting. Come on. Crap. Now I gotta regain control in the sand. Alright. For the most part, that lap was pretty good. The car needs a lot of work still. I think that's evident. But it's got the potential. As Mr. Regular says, it has potential. It doesn't quite have what you think it has, but it has potential. Or whatever his words were about that. This is when he was talking about the Honda S2000. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and... Okay. I get a lot of money from driving the Goliath as much as I do. Oh man. Goliath made me rich. In fact, I'd say the last 2 million credits I've earned have been from the Goliath. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can beat that Corvette. I'm curious now. I need to find a car that'll let me do that. Might be Redbird. Well, actually, hold on. If the S7 can't do it, then Redbird probably won't either. I'm probably gonna have to go at it with the... Actually, no, I don't feel like getting the stupid Corvette, because that involves... You have to do 2 laps. Online was working. I'd really like to do an online race in Redbird right now. This car is insanely fun to drive. And I didn't even have to buy the Porsche DLC to get it. I just earned it off of a FORZA-thon. Okay, I'll admit I kind of stopped paying attention for a second. In fact, let's just go ahead and... Not sure what I want to do. Oh, there's a whole road in back here I haven't driven yet. I don't know. Let's race Redbird against the RX-7 person. Although Redbird would do it way too easily. You know what? I'm gonna redo the race. There was a moment in the 240's showcase video when it had the 6-cylinder in it for like 20 minutes. Like, I'm not joking. The V8 was back in it after just 20 minutes of having that straight 6. But in those 20 minutes I recorded that race. I think it's time. I think it's time I put this back against the RX-7 just to really show the difference between the straight 6 and the V8. Because the straight 6, as you saw, the RX-7 was just pulling away like it was nothing. Time to show what this car can really do, especially now that I know how to drive it. This is the one they'll remember me by. I also have a 4-rotor RX-7 in this that I drive a lot. Can't go full throttle in first gear, you'll lose control. Once you get this thing up to speed, okay, it's got a really wide turning circle, I'll admit that. Come on, come on, it's been a few weeks since I've driven this, so gotta refamiliarize myself with its strangeness. This thing doesn't drive like a normal car. It's tuned weirdly, I'll admit that. Of course there's traffic. There's always traffic, and I need to show someone a lesson. Now this thing in dirt is actually kind of a nightmare. Kind of the same way the S7's a nightmare, in the sense that it's got a lot of torque and no grip, so it hits things. Hopefully that doesn't mess with the steering. It's hard enough as it is. Come on, you can grip. Okay, I'll win this. Come on. Once you get into a groove with this car, this thing just makes records and breaks them. Come on. Well, car's dead. Come on. I've lost, whatever. Yeah, it's not right. I think the clutch is slipping. Well, that was a waste of time. Seriously though, this car is great when you're in the groove and you can actually control this thing. You can do quite a lot. See, now I have control of the car. I guess the stress of racing is what gets me with this. This really is a time attack car, so... Oh, there is actually a project I haven't really talked about. It's up in the air which car is going to take. Which car is going to be the basis of this project. It's currently being built and tested on a Miata. But I'm also partially thinking I should hand it over to the 4-rotor. Which would involve completely redoing this to look something like this. I think it would be an interesting concept, because this car is actually pretty awesome, so I might do it. The reason why that project is currently up in the air is because there's a few other elements to it. The car's part one. We are coming up onto an interesting situation because half the project is because there's hard to explain. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want someone totally and utterly stealing the idea before I can make it, because I know someone else had to have thought about it, so I have to be very careful. But repainting this to look like the Miata is step one. Step two involves homework, really, on my part. I gotta create something in part with this car. And then I gotta post it to CT and see what happens. Probably not much. Actually, hold on. I will say one hint. One hint about what it is, because I'm dying to reveal it, but I think this one hint won't do too much damage. And that is, I may or may not be designing a character for the pure meme effect of having it that may or may not be called CT Zen-chan, but let's not dwell on that. Pretend I never said anything, and when it's released, just act surprised. Come on, don't fail the drift zone now. Come on, reverse, 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 reverse. Pop first. No, I'm gonna lose all these. Come on. There we go. Probably wasn't great. Yeah, that wasn't good. Whoa. Did you hear that tunnel? Finally. Oh, chat. Hey, man. Okay. The gamer tag, because I'm not paying $10 for Microsoft to change it, is from my very, very cringy early history on YouTube. It is, in fact, here, I'm just gonna type it in chat. So you read it before you hear that, but my disclaimer is, this is from my very cringy past, but my gamer tag is, in fact, alright, but you know, it costs $9.99 to change your gamer tag. $9.99. Come on, Microsoft. Like, I feel like changing your name I feel like changing your name should be something you're allowed to do. Yes, yes, okay. Time for the extreme backstory. So, I think it's pretty much safe to say that while I'm not a kid, technically speaking, I am a newer YouTuber. One that hasn't been around as long as some of the others. Okay, now because of that, when I first had my plans of making a channel, and I wanted to do something that, like, would generate some interest. At the time, this was YouTube's Minecraft phase. So I decided, you know what, that would actually be an easy start. And it was an easy start, but that's why it was so overplayed. And yeah, that's why Minecraft was so overplayed. It was easy to make videos on. Well, yeah. I don't feel like paying Microsoft money to change it, so it's still that to this day. While all my other accounts, which as of like 2 years ago, I standardized all my accounts to Clockerino. Except for my Xbox Live gamer tag. Because believe it or not, the last account that wasn't Clockerino, that became Clockerino later on, was actually my car photo account. When my car photo name was switched to Clockerino, that was the last piece of the puzzle. Okay, let me just pull up my mouse. Ah, now the mouse works. Of course it does. Hold on. Hold on. What's the... I wonder if I can do it through the UI. Social... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna be entirely honest. They were not great at designing the UI on this thing. And what the heck? I guess I could just... I'll do it when I get offline. Pterodo's not working anyway, so can't do anything multiplayer until I go through that process for the 20th time. Sure. I'll do a community bucket list. No. Okay, I'm hoping YouTube Content ID doesn't hear this. This was gonna be the one! This is gonna be the live stream that I wouldn't get the cease and assist email. No! What it even is that's... Okay, whatever. Oh, please tell me YouTube Content ID won't pick that up. This was gonna be the one. The one where I don't get that angry email that I get at the end of every single one of my live streams from YouTube saying, bruh, you can't use that song. That was gonna be the one. It wasn't even a good song. There are some songs that I'm okay with getting that email from. In fact, there are some times I use it as a game to see how quickly I get that email. But I'm not going to waste it on just some random block party thing. Let's see here. What random car I'm going to drive today? Yeah, don't feel like doing that one. Oh yeah, I got the purple V12 still in here. I've got the Wood Jag. Oh yeah, I've got the all-wheel drive F-Type. That thing's actually pretty intense. I can't believe I haven't driven it in a while. Let's pull out the EK9. If I ever live in Japan, I'm totally buying one of these. This would be my daily. This would be my daily if I ever lived in Japan. Because I think this would be... Because think about it, what's more perfect than a small hatchback that is pretty decently efficient, but also decently powerful, lightweight, fun to drive, high revs. I mean, the fact that the EK9 Type R was not sold in the United States, I think, is a war crime. This car's just too good to... It kills me that I can't have one. I'd also get in yellow, too. I feel like that's the only color that's really, like, acceptable to get if you're getting an EK9 Type R, you have to go for the yellow. Let's pretend that didn't happen. I'm not online, so it doesn't matter. So. Driving a Civic in Forza Horizon 3 is actually an interesting experience because understeer kind of becomes your issue. That being said, it's still pretty easy to corner fast. You just gotta use your left foot braking technique. Go into the corner, foot flat on the throttle, slightly brake, and if there's no traffic, then you pretty much get through any corner you want. Again, with the traffic. What is with this intersection? Okay, you know what? We're gonna do a race in this thing. An actual race. On... I still need to do a Goliath circuit lap in the Reliant Robin, but... maybe we'll do that another day. I feel like that would take an hour, so... Which, yes, the Reliant Robin is still that ugly, in case anybody was wondering. I feel like Flux probably got some, seriously horrible flashbacks from that Reliant. Oh, man. And again, it still looks like that. It's still completely, aesthetic. It's the most aesthetic car I think I have made and will ever make. Wow, everyone... Okay. You know, it is a little disappointing that they didn't put the FK7 in this, because I think it would have been hilarious to have an FK7 exactly like my actual real car in real life. That would have been glorious to drive around. Come on. Retro hot hatches are by far my favorite type of car. If I ever became super famous, I had enough money to start collecting cars like Jay Leno, I think half of them would be retro hot hatches from around the world. Just because. Because someone made a post, I think actually it might have been Flux. I think it might have been Flux. Made a post about Black Panther buying another not GTR. Hold on one second. Alright, roll call. Is anybody still here? Alright, thank you for the patience. A work thing came up. It's not even my job anymore, but nobody else can do it, so guess who's still doing it? Anyway, I guess we can get back to this, finally. You know, I actually almost bought Integra Type R in real life. For a pretty decent price, actually. For sale by owner, cash. I went to look at the car in person, and it was pretty nice, I'll say that. It needed some work, had an engine swap. Still an OEM engine. It was still the engine it comes factory with. The difference being it was a bit newer. Previous owner had modded it, blew out the engine, had to get a new one. Bodywork was not in great condition either. And it looked like a botched spring cutting job was done on it. Things like that. I know how to reverse the things they did to it though. It would have been just fine under my care, but I had already bought Shadow, so there was no point in buying another car immediately, so didn't buy it. But thought about it, and had I not bought Shadow, or as the internet likes to call it, Kage-chan, I would have bought that as instead. I really would have. It was a DC-5. Of course, the American version of the DC-5 Type R was in fact the Acura RSX Type S, but it's a DC-5R. That's what it is. Oh yeah, this is how you do a front wheel drive burnout, by the way. In fact, actually, hold on. Let's realize I have a very identical RSX in the garage here. Although I think I tuned this one. I might have actually. Oh yeah, I tuned it. Okay, so to imagine what the car looked like in real life. Imagine this, except a carbon fiber hood that doesn't have vents, yellow fog lights, and none of this crazy spoiler stuff going on. Also didn't have any skirts or anything and black rims, but it's this color, yellow fog lights, and a carbon fiber hood. Oh, and no roll cage. Part of me still kind of thinks it would have been neat to buy. At the same time, I don't know, guess I just didn't feel like buying a car that just needed work immediately. Alright. In fact, actually, I'm gonna see how this RSX drives. I actually completely forgot I had this. Got more power than the Civic. Although, now that I think about it, I think the phrase, it's got more power than a Civic, is applicable to a lot of cars, so... This drives pretty decently, actually.
Arrived at your destination.
Alright, I need to do something. Okay, I want to pull out the Reliant. This will be my finale today because there's a video edit I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start working on. It's probably not going to be out today. It's going to be quite the meme, I'll say that. It'll be a very good meme. Probably the best meme I've ever made. Oh yes, this thing. Let's just take a look and see. Oof, it's a lot for your eyes to take in. Crap, I can't believe I made this. I did this. Why? Somebody let me do this too. Sure, let's drive this thing. Okay, let's see what a old Reliant can do. Oh! Not much. Come on. You know what, my goal is whatever drivatars in this yellow circle it wants me to race, I'm gonna find them, and I'm going to beat them in this thing. What is if I can catch up to them? This is terrifying. Cruising around the neighborhood in my Reliant Robin. Very aesthetic. feel like I need to listen to Vaporwave Drop. Is this thing really leaning on its training wheels when I turn that hard? Let's see here. Oh, that's them. I just crashed into them. I've got this. Come on. Tactical turnaround. Gotta step on the gas. Come on. Burn. No! Come on, I can do this. Gotta step on the gas. Yeah. No, they're using my weakness. Turning. I'm actually kind of getting the hang of this thing. Hold on. I feel like this is a mistake. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on.
200 yards.
Come on.
Turn
Come on.
left.
Come on. Come on.
Turn left.
No!
In 100 yards, keep right.
Where is the finish line? Come on. Alright,
Turn
I'm going
around
cross country.
when it is safe to do so.
This will be the glory of me. This is it. This is the one I'll be remembered for.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
I've done it. I have done it. Greatest driver in the world. Beat a BMW M6 in Everline Robin. There we go. Alright, see you around, Flux. Got this. Shut this thing down anyway. I'm gonna be using this thing more. I think it's got a Positrack limited slip, so I guess it's not that bad. Alright.